What's going on YouTube? It's CutsbyCoast here, bringing you another video. Today I'm going to do a mid fade on some 360 waves. Let's go ahead and start out by taking a one guard with the lever all the way closed and just following his wave pattern all the way around the head. Alright, so this is the most important part of the fade, is just making sure that this is set up in the shape that you want to follow your guidelines in. Now we're going to set in our open section about an inch high. And after we set that in, I'm going to go ahead and start fading in his beard a little bit. It just kind of helps knock it out. Now we're going to take the one guard and we're kind of going to do the same exact thing. We're going to set it about an inch high, and then after we've kind of got that cleanly, we're going to go and we're going to close it and now go with the grain, just to double down that it's all a one with the grain. And then if we need to, we can either take a 1.5 after this or a one guard all the way open to smooth out the top transition. And now you can go back, close it up, grab your half guard and fade down the rest of the way. Here what I'm doing is going back in and just cleaning up my open section. Sometimes I like to get through my steps and then take a step back, look at it, see what needs to be fixed, and then move on the rest of the way through the cut. So here I'm just going back to clean everything up. What I'm doing right here is taking the 0 guard or the half guard, and I'm doing the same exact thing I did with the one guard. Going with the grain, and then going against the grain with the lever all the way open. If you're listening right now, go ahead, leave me a like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. And then we're going to take a one guard closed again. We're going to follow his waves, and then we're going to set in our bald line. And usually when I'm doing a cut in the shop, I will go ahead and do all this at once, cut it all the way down, set in the bald line all the way around, and then go side by side. If you are wondering what clipper and trimmers I'm using for this video, I'm using the Stylecraft Mythic, and I'm using the Andis GTX TI liner trimmer. on the back side right here, I'm using the 0 guard. I'm kind of skipping the 1 guard just to see if I even have to use it at all. Sometimes I just like to play around with each way how to fade, because you don't have to follow the same steps every single time once you are comfortable with cutting hair. And here on the last side, let's go ahead and take the lever all the way open up about 1 inch. After I've set in my guideline, I'm gonna go ahead and knock the lever halfway and kind of flick up to that line. And then I'll go ahead and close it up all the way, go right at the bottom line, take the trimmer and clean it up, and not really put too much into the bottom section, because you don't want to keep bumping it up and up and up, and then you end up with every haircut's a high fade. On the last side, I did decide to go back with a 1 guard first, going with the grain, then with the lever all the way open, starting the same way we did with our open, open, middle, close, fading down, and then I'll grab the half guard and fade it out the same way I did on the first side. We're gonna dive right into the lineup, and whenever I start a lineup, I look for the highest point of where there is no hair, and we're gonna go ahead and start from there. On him, it happens to be his left side, or the right side that we're looking at right now. Now that we have a consistent front line, we can now go for the sidebars. From here on out, it's just the same thing. Connect the dots, take it from the middle all the way over to the same spot you stopped on the other side, line it up with the eyebrow, and then hit the sidebars again. All right, let's take them to the promised land. Let's get the razor out. Grab a brand new razor, put it in your razor, and then just retouch up the hairline. Always pull the skin so that you do not cut your client. Lastly, we got to line up the bottom of his beard, and we're just going to take it right above his Adam's apple and keep that line consistent. And that's the end of the cut, guys. This is what we started with. Here in a second, I'm gonna show you guys the finished product. If you guys like this video, leave me a like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's CutsbyCoast, and I'm out of here.